Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we are back with another banging video. So if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and help your girl out. Now guys, in this video, we're going to talk about JayZ and Beyonce borrowing $57.75 million and a mortgage, which they have taken out on their Bel Air mansion. And the internet is going wild because many people believe that this signifies that JayZ and Beyonce is going broke. Guys, I've done an entire series on here educating you guys on this matter. Whenever a celebrity or anyone that you know who's truly wealthy makes moves like this, it is called a money move. Because if you understand a little bit about finances, a little bit about taxes, a little bit about the interest that you really earn on your money being in the bank versus you investing your money, you would understand as to why we're always hearing about celebrities taking out mortgages on their home. Guys, it is like a diplomatic tax move. This is very telling that they currently have a large sum of cash coming in, like a very humongous amount of money coming in very soon. And before that money hits the next tax season, what is going to happen is that with them taking out this mortgage, it actually cuts the amount of tax they're going to have to pay for the next few tax season in less than half. It's a diplomatic move. They are not going broke. You guys remember when all the Jenners were doing this and the internet was running wild and saying they're going broke? I said to you guys, no. These people, what they do is that once they find a loophole to how they can hold on to more of their money, they're going to share that practice with everyone in their circle. Also, if you have spoken to any investor, anyone in the financial world that truly understands about money management, one of the first things they're going to tell you is that your money does not make any sense sitting in the bank earning measly interest. It is often better for you to buy stocks, buy bonds, buy a home, buy a condo, get it into Airbnb, getting it rented or something like that. But once you have a significant amount of money, oftentimes you look at the amount you have, you look at how it keeps increasing, you compare that to what you have coming in and how the government is about to hit you with taxes, and then you try to mitigate that as to how much you will be charged in taxes by taking out loans and mortgages, because it's like a business 101 that they've all learned. Remember when I told you guys that I think I did that video maybe 3 years ago, and I said one of the first celebrities that I observed starting this practice in the pop culture, stream or genre or environment was JayZ and Beyonce. This is nothing new for JayZ and Beyonce. It is something that they've always done ever since they've been married, So if you're willing to look back at their history, they're always getting loans and mortgages, and it's not because they're going broke. It's a business 101 move. It's a smart move on how to save on your income, how to minimize those taxes, and all of that jazz. There's even quite a few resources on this information that you can check on for yourselves, in your own time. But anywho, I'm going to go through this report with you guys. Now, coming from the Daily Mail, they're saying billionaires JayZ and Beyoncé raise eyebrows as they make a curious move on their $88 million Bel Air mansion. Their combined net worth is estimated at $3 billion, but JayZ and Beyoncé have taken out a $57.75 million mortgage on their beloved Bel Air mansion, bringing their total borrowing on the property to a whopping $110 million, DailyMail.com has learned. Given their wealth and their extensive property portfolio of at least 4 luxury homes, the superstar couple's new 30-year loan from Morgan Stanley Private Bank has raised eyebrows. They bought the Bel Air mansion for $88 million in 2017 and opted to keep it when they purchased what was billed as California's most expensive home in Malibu for $200 million cash in 2023. So they long had plans for this home. Now they're saying the two kept the Bel Air property, viewing the estate as home, partially due to its proximity to school attended by their children, Blue Ivy 13 and the twin Rumi and Sir 8. But the Houston-born 43-year-old and the Brooklyn-born 55-year-old decision to hold on to the house has now saddled them with another 30-year loan with an interest rate of 5% for the first 10 years, totaling $310,000 a month. So the $310,000 that they're going to pay per month, because you guys know they can pay more than that, right? It's going to be looked like how it's going to appear on their tax, on their accounting details. It's going to appear as a salary, right? And you know that once you have, like, the more people you have employed to your company, it's the less tax you're obligated to pay to the government. Again, Business 101. Now they're saying this is coupled with their second 30-year mortgage they took out 4 years ago for $52.8 million, with Goldman Sachs at a 3.1.5% rate, with repayment working out to be $226,901 a month. I want you guys to look at the monthly payment that they're paying on these, loans. Just look at the amounts. Many people who are far less fortunate than JayZ and Beyoncé, they pay that amount of money and more in rent each month. So, your common sense should be telling you that this couple is not going broke. They're making smart money move. Now, they're saying that it is possible they're using the recent mortgage cash for investment that could offset the 5% interest they're paying out, but it still means they've borrowed an eye-watering $110.55 million. But that's not all the expenses on their Bel Air homestead. Adding to the mortgage payment is the not so small matter of property tax, which is $1,204,120 from 2024 to 2025, or roughly $100,343 a month for the Bel Air estate. So that, guys, is telling you these people are not broke. They're not getting anywhere near broke anytime soon. They're just being wise with their money. Now they're saying before factoring staff and maintenance, the couple is already shelling out $637,244 a month in mortgages and property taxes alone. The lavish estate features 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, 4 outdoor swimming pools, a spa, wellness center, media room, multiple outdoor entertaining areas, 15-car garage, full-size basketball court, and staff quarters. Designed by developer Dean McKillen, the striking Bel Air compound is composed of 6 interconnected structures and sits on 2 acres of land high up in the hills. The mansion glass wall common area offers expansive panoramic view of Los Angeles, and its pocketing glass door and windows are bulletproof. So they spent a real good, pretty penny on this mansion, and it is pretty safe, as you guys can hear. Now, as it relates to this article, they go into some more money details, saying they borrowed $52.8 million to buy the place and refinanced again in 2021 with Goldman Sachs for the same amount before adding a further $57.75 million borrowing in April this year. This revelation is more eye-catching as the pair paid nearly $200 for another Malibu property in cash. They go in to talk about in March 2023, they stumped up the mammoth amount to buy their Malibu home, which at the time smashed all real estate records in California and was the highest amount paid for a home in the U.S. that year. The seaside estate is located on an 8-acre bluff that overlooks the Pacific Ocean in the Paradise Cove area, nicknamed Billionaire's Row. So they go into a lot of the architectural details, like how many bedrooms, how the property is sitting, and all of that jazz. And they go into further net worth, Grammy winnings, and all of that. But I see the internet running wild saying the couple is going broke because they've taken out a humongous loan. It's like a business 101 for the rich and famous. They have learned, how to make their money work. They have learned that having your money sitting in the bank really doesn't do much for you, and they have figured out how to pay, how to beat the tax system. Basically, it's not illegal. It's just like, making money, smart decisions, or making wise investments with your money. But it's not as though they're going broke as the internet believes. That's definitely not the case. As a matter of fact, it is quite the opposite. But that's all I have to share in this video with you all. Let me know what's your 2 cents on the matter. While you're at it, do all you need to do in this video to support your girl. Peace